Namaskar, welcome everyone. I am Bindiya and I work with Transform Schools as Director Programs. Transform Schools works with government schools to ensure students attain learning outcomes, and we work in partnership with state governments. We ensure that students attain competencies, they are ready and excel at their schools and in life by ensuring effectiveness in teaching, strengthening academic leadership and improving school management and governance. Today in this video, I will be orienting you on the Transform Learning Program, which is one of the key programs of Transform Schools. This programs help students catch up to the learning level appropriate for their class. इसका उद्देश्य ये रहता है ताकि बच्चे अपने कक्षा और आयु अनुरूप अधिगम स्तर को प्राप्त कर पाएं। प्रोग्राम को स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के पार्टनरशिप्स के थ्रू ही डिलीवर किया जाता है। जब हम स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से पार्टनरशिप करते हैं तो एक हिस्सा ये होता है कि प्रोग्राम का नाम और इसके इम्प्लीमेंटेशन में कुछ वेरिएशंस आते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर आप छत्तीसगढ़ में जाएंगे तो इसी प्रोग्राम को निखार के नाम से जाना जाता है। अगर आप उड़ीसा में जाएंगे तो इसको उत्कर्ष के तौर पे रेफर किया जाता है, और हरियाणा में इसको रिसेंटली लॉन्च किया गया है और सक्षम वृद्धि का नाम दिया गया है। तीनों ही प्रोग्राम स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स के लर्निंग एनहांसमेंट प्रोग्राम्स और उससे जुड़े उद्देश्यों को पूरा करने में मदद करते हैं। तीनों ही प्रोग्राम्स के माध्यम से उद्देश्य ये है कि बच्चे ऐसी लर्निंग कॉम्पिटेंसीज को अटेन कर पाएँ जिससे हायर क्लासेस में सिलेबस को बेटर तरीके से वो डील कर पाएँ, अंडरस्टैंड कर पाएँ, मीनिंगफुली एंगेज कर पाएँ और साथ ही साथ स्कूल में और लाइफ में सक्सेस की ओर अग्रसर हो पाएँ। द प्रोग्राम सपोर्ट्स क्लास 8 and 9 students to attain age and class appropriate learning levels. It covers competencies from classes 3 to 8. And there are 4 subjects that are prioritized, so which are Hindi, English, Mathematics and Science. In case of Odisha, the Odia language is included. बहुत सारी स्टेट्स ने इस प्रोग्राम, इसके रिसोर्सेज और अप्रोच को यूज़ करके अपने एलिमेंट्री लेवल पे लर्निंग एनहांसमेंट प्रोग्राम्स को भी शुरू किया है। जैसे उड़ीसा में उत्थान प्रोग्राम ट्रांसफॉर्म लर्निंग के डिज़ाइन, अप्रोच और रिसोर्सेज को अडॉप्ट करके बनाया गया है। कई बार मीटिंग्स और ट्रेनिंग्स में ये सवाल ट्रांसफॉर्म स्कूल से अक्सर पूछा जाता है कि इस प्रोग्राम की ज़रूरत कक्षा 9 में क्यों है? क्या इसका मतलब है प्राइमरी पे कोई जिम्मेदारी नहीं है, या प्राइमरी पे अधिगम स्तर बेहतर नहीं होने चाहिए, या फिर क्यों कक्षा 9 या 8 के टीचर्स इतने समय से जो लर्निंग डेफिसिट्स एक्यूमुलेट हुए हैं उस पे काम करें, वो सिलेबस पे कब फोकस करें? आई थिंक इस तरह की चिंता या क्वेश्चंस मन में आना बहुत स्वाभाविक है, बट इस प्रोग्राम के डिज़ाइन में जाने से पहले ये ज़रूरी है कि हम ये समझें कि ये प्रोग्राम ये नहीं कह रहा है कि प्राइमरी स्तर पर टीचिंग लर्निंग इफेक्टिव नहीं होनी चाहिए। ट्रांसफॉर्म स्कूल्स इज़ अ स्ट्रॉन्ग एडवोकेट for ensuring good quality, effective teaching and learning at primary stage. The problem at secondary is that there are 7 out of 10 children who are not at their class appropriate learning level. Majority of them are not able to read and write as they should be. And this 7 out of 10, if we look at in the entire nation, it constitutes around 17 million students who are at a risk of dropping out. I think that's the problem that program is trying to address, that how do you reverse, how do you stop these learning deficit from moving forward, and also make sure that these students who are at secondary level and are probably have got their last chance to continue education, continue to be in the school and succeed in school. Various reports and national achievement surveys for different states have highlighted that how students are struggling to make sense of teaching in various subjects, and therefore are at the risk of dropping out. I think this is the problem that this program is trying to address, and arresting the further dropout from the secondary education, because we strongly believe that unless their basic education, their competencies are strengthened, we are not in a position to reap the benefit of demographic dividend that India is poised to benefit from. Or at an individual level, students will not be able to optimally utilize their or realize their potential if they don't have these basic competencies. एक और क्वेश्चन जो अक्सर ट्रेनिंग्स और मीटिंग्स में पूछा जाता है कि क्या ये प्रोग्राम कक्षा 9 के लर्निंग लेवल्स के गैप्स को एड्रेस करता है या पुरानी कक्षाओं के गैप्स को एड्रेस करता है? जहाँ तक प्रोग्राम के डिज़ाइन की बात है, ये प्रोग्राम कक्षा 3 से लेके 8 तक की दक्षताओं पे फोकस्ड करता है और उससे जुड़े लर्निंग गैप्स को फिल करने में, ब्रिज करने में मदद करता है। Towards the end, there is a scope that teachers can pick up topics from class 9, class 8 syllabus and reinforce those concepts, ensure there are opportunities given to students to practice those concepts as well. I think it's important to understand here that we are not saying that class level remediation should not happen. In fact, what we are saying is that remediating learning level should not be a one-time event or an activity. Remediation or bridging learning gaps has to be an ongoing part of the regular teaching learning process. Since the learning gaps are huge, we are doing it in a concentrated time using an accelerated model, but a regular scope for bridging class level regular ongoing learning gaps should be built in. प्रोग्राम मॉनिटरिंग और इवैल्यूएशन डेटा दोनों ही इंडिकेट करते हैं कि प्रोग्राम के बाद बच्चों के लर्निंग लेवल्स में सिग्निफिकेंट इंप्रूवमेंट देखी गई है और चारों सब्जेक्ट्स जो इस प्रोग्राम में डिलीवर किए जाते हैं उनमें देखी गई है। इसके अलावा ये भी देखा गया है कि बच्चों का सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस, सेल्फ एस्टीम और उनका पार्टिसिपेशन इन द प्रोग्राम इम्प्रूव्स. Since program is based on a competency based approach, it is easily adoptable for earlier classes, so it can easily be started in classes 6, 7, 8 and even earlier if we want to. With this understanding of the program and the broader context, I think it's time that we now look at the design of the program and the implementation more closely. So let's move ahead and understand the design. Transform Learning is an accelerated learning program. It is delivered for less than 200 hours that are spread over 69 days during an academic year. It's delivered by the government school teachers who are trained by Transform Schools team or the master trainers that have been trained by Transform Schools team. There are 5 key steps to the program. So step 1 starts with the baseline assessment, which is a graded assessment and helps the teachers identify that students identify the current learning levels of the students. So it will tell the teacher whether a class 8 or 9 students have the competencies of class 3, 5 or 8. Step 2 is the foundation camp, जो कि 18 दिनों के लिए चलता है. इन 18 दिनों में एक घंटे के लिए चारों सब्जेक्ट्स पे फोकस किया जाता है. तो मैथ, साइंस, इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी ईच गेट 1 hour ईच. यहाँ पे इस फेज़ का फोकस ये है कि बच्चे बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स और कॉम्पिटेंसीज को अटेन कर पाएँ और उनके साथ कंफर्टेबल हो पाएँ. आइडिया ये है कि स्टूडेंट्स हु हैव नॉट येट अटेन क्लास 3 और क्लास 5 लेवल कॉम्पिटेंसीज पार्टिसिपेट इन दिस फेज एंड बेनिफिट. However, sometimes there are constraints in terms of teacher availability or space availability, so the whole class tend to participate. In that situation, what can a teacher do? Teacher can actually give some additional worksheets to the students who are already at class 8 competency level, or she could also ask those students to act as peer leaders. The third option is those students could also go to library or use the ICT facilities at the school level to then parallelly progress on the class level, class appropriate content. तीसरा फेज़ जो है वो सपोर्टेड लर्निंग फेज़ है, या जिसे हिंदी में हम सहयोगात्मक अधिगम चरण कहते हैं या फिर शॉर्ट में SLP कहा जाता है. ये फेज़ फोकस करता है 3 सब्जेक्ट्स पे, मैथ्स, साइंस एंड इंग्लिश. In case of Odisha, there is a little bit of variant, so where they have decided कि वो लैंग्वेज को भी इस फेज में इंक्लूड करना चाहेंगे, so Odia is also included here. What happens in this phase is that teacher get to focus on the higher order concepts and competencies for all the students. Teachers have access to teacher handbook and corresponding student handbooks that provide them schedule for both for phase 1 and phase 2 and a detailed lesson plan that teachers can use while delivering these classes. A corresponding worksheet helps students practice the concepts and gain more confidence and be sure of the competencies that they have attained. The last phase of the program is consolidation camp. This is for 6 days. And each day 45 minutes are given to the 3 subjects, math, science and English. Again, Odisha has included Odia in this phase as well. During these 45 minutes for each subject each day, teacher can actually focus on key concepts or competencies that students are still struggling with. She or he could also pick up topics from class 9 syllabus and then develop a lesson plan around it. For the consolidation camp, teacher handbook or student handbook do not prescribe any fixed way of teaching or topics. Teachers have the flexibility to choose the topic or prioritize the topic based on students' needs. The last step is the endline assessment, where the structure of the paper is same as for the baseline. So there are questions which are graded and which are equivalent to class 3, 5 and 8 competencies, but the questions have been changed now. This helps schools and teachers and district officials to then see what are the changes that have come in student learning levels for each subject, for each school, and later on for each district or a state, those could be analyzed. The table given here lists the key phases of the program and the time that needs to be allocated in each of the phase for each of the subject. This will help you plan your teaching and learning during the delivery of the program. It's important to outline here that while the standard time duration of the program is around 200 hours, which is delivered in 69 days, but this can be changed based on states' priorities and needs. For example, in Haryana, if they wanted to focus on delivering the program in the first 3 months of the academic year, instead of 69, 44 days were allocated for the program, and accordingly, each day the number of hours for the program were increased. Similarly, in Odisha, if they wanted to include language for the second phase of the program, they increased the number of the hours that are allocated for the program. Also, additional resources were developed for delivering additional Odia lessons with support from State Resource Group in Odisha. To enable this to happen at the school level, there are certain processes that get completed at the state level with Transform Schools technical support. Some of the key processes are as follows. First step is getting an agreement with the government. So for example, there are timelines, there are design, there are allocation issues that are discussed with the state functionaries, and agreements are reached. This is the stage where if there are any variations in the design, they are agreed. सेकेंड स्टेज पे रिसोर्सेज का रिव्यू स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की एकेडमिक कमिटीज़, एकेडमिक इंस्टीट्यूशंस और स्टेट रिसोर्स ग्रुप करने के बाद ये बताते हैं कि क्या ये प्रोग्राम के लिए फिट हैं या इनमें स्टेट की ज़रूरत के हिसाब से कोई बदलाव चाहिए. Once the resources are formed up, I think state government takes the lead in terms of printing them and making sure that they are available for training and school level delivery. Key resources for the program are as follows. The first is the implementation guideline. This provides the overall guidance on the program design and key processes that have to be delivered at various levels. It also provides an overview of the roles and responsibilities of key stakeholders and quality assurance framework. The second important resource which is used by trainers in the program is the capacity building manual. This provides them session by session detail, illustrative methodology and also tools that trainers can use to train the teachers at the district level. The third important set of resources is the teacher handbook and the student handbook. Teacher handbook provides the schedule for each of the phase as well as the detailed lesson plans that teachers can use to deliver these sessions. There is a corresponding student handbook in which practice sheets have been provided so students can practice some of the concepts that they have learnt during these sessions. These two resources go hand in hand and they are provided for all the 4 subjects that are covered in program. The other set of resources is the quality assurance and the monitoring framework and tool. The framework is agreed with the key officials at the beginning and key stakeholders are oriented on these. There are meticulously developed assessments for each of these subjects that are provided to school in hard copy and they are used for administering baseline and endline copies, endline assessments. With each of the assessment, each school gets a copy of the grading rubric, which is a scoring key to assess and score the students on their performance in baseline and endline. Now, in addition to this, there is a comprehensive quality assurance and monitoring framework that is agreed with the key officials at the beginning of the program. In line with that, there are online tools which are developed and shared with the quality assurance team that will visit the schools at different time of the program and record their observations. Together, these observations and the data from student baseline, endline and participation in the program informs the discussion and recommendations for the state level review committee that monitors the progress and the quality of the program at regular intervals. This is also the platform when the program recommends the key changes that may be required in either the program or state level policies and plan to improve the effectiveness of this intervention. तो हमने अभी तक बात की प्रोग्राम डिज़ाइन की, रिसोर्सेज की और इसकी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन प्रोसेसेस की. एक बहुत ज़रूरी हिस्सा जो हमें बात करना चाहिए है वो है इस प्रोग्राम की अप्रोच, जो in my view is the soul of the program, which is most critical and most important. There are three things that this program keeps it as its focus. First being the learner's need. I think that defines what we are out to do and what are our targets and what are our plans. We need to clearly and accurately identify the learning needs so that teaching plans can be modified accordingly. Second thing is the focus on the outcomes. So the indicators are agreed right in the beginning and they are tracked through various means. And the third thing, which is equally important, is the quality of teaching learning that happens in the classroom. These three pillars are very important for the program's success. The second important aspect of this of the program's approach is that it leverages high quality resources, leverages open source technology and tested assessments, so that we are able to offer a complete and a good quality package while addressing this problem. Thirdly, the program focuses and firmly believes that teachers, if given a right type of guidance and resources, they will be able to contribute effectively in reversing the learning crisis, and that's where the teacher professional development is prioritized in the program. The fourth critical aspect of this approach is that it keeps all stakeholders informed and engaged. So whether it is the officials, whether it is teachers, whether it is students or the school management and development committees, the program aims to reach out to all of these, ताकि उनके साथ ज़रूरी जानकारी शेयर की जा सके और उनको इस प्रोग्राम में सहयोग करने के लिए मोटिवेट किया जा सके, मोबिलाइज किया जा सके. The last part of the approach, which is equally critical, is that program takes a systemic perspective to the problem. So we do engage with government officials to address issues, core issues that are impacting teaching and learning. So right from the beginning till the end, there are reports and progresses that are shared with the government to inform policy decisions, to prioritize resource allocation. There are academic institutions within the government that we work very closely to improve the program resources, to bring the agreed changes in their design model, so that the system itself strengthens and then is able to take this program forward independently. Now, talking about government, as you would have realized, there are these two key players for the program. One is the Transform Schools team and the other is the government. Very broadly, if you see, the Transform Schools team is providing technical support on the program, which is in the form of our resources, whether it is for program delivery, training or for monitoring. Second is that we do come in to create a pool of state resource group or district resource group that can spearhead various teaching learning interventions even beyond Transform Learning program in their respective districts. It's an integrated part of the model wherein we do discuss with the government what are some of the structural issues and challenges that the program faces at the ground level, and therefore what are possible solutions that can be explored. On the other hand, government takes the lead in terms of implementation. They are the ones who are organizing and leading these training programs and the school implementation from the front. The table here will give you more detailed overview of what each partner does. There are states wherein, along with government, some of its key partners are also involved in planning, delivery and monitoring of the program. based on state's requirement and also stage of the program in each of the state. If need be, an external evaluation is planned and executed, which is by engaging a third party, a research, an external research organization. प्रोग्राम पे तो हमने समझ लिया उसके डिज़ाइन को, प्रोसेसेस को. आई एम श्योर आपके जहन में या माइंड में एक क्वेश्चन ज़रूर आ रहा होगा कि क्या ये प्रोग्राम इफ़ेक्टिव है, इसका क्या एविडेंस है कि ये प्रोग्राम हमारे स्कूल में, हमारी स्टेट में वर्क करेगा. So there are 2-3 things which I can share with you, which gives us the confidence and conviction to say that this program is effective and does contribute to improvements in learning level. Firstly, ये जो प्रोग्राम है इसको 2-3 ईयर्स पे पायलट करके 50 स्कूल्स में बहुत क्लोजली मॉनिटर करके इसको इसके डिज़ाइन को फाइनल किया गया है. उसके बाद ये प्रोग्राम स्टेट लेवल पे मोर देन 1,35,000 के बच्चों के साथ किया गया, जिसमें स्टेट वाइड स्केल अप भी हुआ लेटर ऑन, और 2 लाख से ज़्यादा बच्चों ने इस प्रोग्राम में पार्टिसिपेट किया. ग्रेजुअली इस प्रोग्राम की रीच बढ़ के 6 लाख से ज़्यादा हुई है, और इन सभी स्टेजेस में प्रोग्राम का मॉनिटरिंग डेटा और साथ ही जो एक्सटर्नल इवैल्यूएशन हुआ है, दोनों ने ही ये बोला है कि ये प्रोग्राम से बच्चों के लर्निंग लेवल में इम्प्रूवमेंट देखा गया है. चारों सब्जेक्ट्स में इम्प्रूवमेंट देखा गया है जो इस प्रोग्राम के थ्रू कवर होते हैं. जेपॉल जो कि इस प्रोग्राम के लिए एक RCT कर रहे हैं, इस प्रोग्राम के इम्पैक्ट को समझने के लिए और इसके इफ़ेक्टिवनेस को जानने के लिए, ऑलरेडी उनका पायलट इवैल्यूएशन ने बहुत पॉजिटिव परिणाम बताए हैं. जैसे कि ये प्रोग्राम ऑलमोस्ट 90%, 95% बच्चों को बेनिफिट कर रहा है, irrespective of their current learning levels. Secondly, they have noticed that learning gains are very high compared to other learning interventions. By the way, one more point that they pointed out was that there is no such program which is so structured and which can be implemented at scale in India or outside. So when they compare it with various other learning intervention, they did find that this program is at least 3 times more effective than those interventions. The full RCT is underway, and very soon we would have results from that evaluation to share with you. But currently, having implemented the program in 3 states and looking at its data, it does tell us that this program helps to bridge learning gaps among students. Can it be made more effective? Yes. The recommendations from the research and evaluation agencies are that if we are able to ensure better adherence to the program design, program processes, the results would be far more effective. Based on this, I think मुझे लगता है कि अब आपकी एक अच्छी समझ इस प्रोग्राम के डिज़ाइन और प्रोसेसेस को लेके बनी होगी. इन सभी चीज़ों पर प्रोग्राम से जुड़ी ट्रेनिंग्स में और डिटेल में चर्चा होती है. बट मीनवाइल, अगर आप इस प्रोग्राम के किसी भी और रिलेटेड पार्ट पे ज़्यादा जानकारी लेना चाहें, जैसे कि इसकी कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग या टीचिंग लर्निंग अप्रोच क्या है, क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस फ्रेमवर्क क्या है, आप इस डिफरेंट वीडियोस और यहाँ पे दिए हुए लिंक्स के माध्यम से आप डिफरेंट वीडियोस पे जाके ये जानकारी हासिल कर सकते हैं और इसको रिव्यू कर सकते हैं. सो अगर आप उनमें से एक है जो इस प्रोग्राम को अपने डिस्ट्रिक्ट या स्टेट में इम्प्लीमेंट करने वाले हैं, तो हमारी शुभकामनाएं. थैंक यू.